Today we're going to be talking about the Shelby GT500. We're talking about price pretty much. Well, not just any GT500. About to start my Q&A real quick. Starting this Q&A. All right, y'all. Got the Q&A going. So, right, so it's a 20, I think it's a 2014 Shelby GT500. And this has one of the lowest miles I've ever seen. But I want to talk about the price on this vehicle. So I think it have about, right now the miles on there that I seen was 1,000 miles to be exact. 1,000 miles. It is used. It's not brand new. So right now a dealership not too far away from where I'm at, they are asking about almost 200K for this vehicle right here, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm just pretty much going to give you guys my own input on this. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Mustang guy. I love the Mustangs. Don't have any kind of hate. My first car I ever owned that I ever bought cash with my money that I earned when I was a kid was a Ford Mustang. And I remember it was I think it was a 99 or 2001 Ford Mustang that I bought. So I'm a Mustang guy. I came from the Mustang side. GT500 definitely one of my dream cars to own. But seeing the price for this right now, they are asking about $140,000, almost 150K, which is kind of insane. Pretty much 150K because it's like 140, 999. Pretty much it's like that's like 150K for this 2014 GT500 behind me. If you a Mustang guy or car guy, feel free to comment in this live because I'm going to be talking about this. It's a dealership around where I'm at. They have this super clean. This is not brand new. This, I believe, is a one owner GT500 that they have in like their museum, and they asking almost 150K for, pretty much 150K for this vehicle, and it's a used vehicle. One thing I do gotta say though, what I feel like a lot of dealership does with stuff like this, even though this is a very special car, most people, if you know about the GT500s, the Cobras, even the Fox bodies and stuff like that too, Mach 1s, the Salines, all of these Mustangs and stuff, they all definitely a super very, very rare and good car for you to own. But seeing that this dealership that's not too far away from where I'm at, they have a one owner 2014 GT500 that they are asking almost 200K for, which is kind of crazy. Would you guys pay 150K for a 2014 used GT500? It is one owner, does have some upgrades and stuff. And also, here's the thing, right? It has only 1,000 miles on there. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this 2014 GT500 is worth 140K? Would you guys buy that? If you had that funds laying around, do you guys think this is a good deal to buy something with only 1,000 miles? Because I feel like the biggest thing, the reason why this dealership is listing this car for this kind of crazy amount of money is because the fact that it has 1,000 miles. 1,000 miles is kind of low, but it's not like somewhere under like 500 miles. I would understand 500, but still 150K for a used 2014 GT500. If you had that cash laying around or that money laying around, would you buy this or would you go buy like a supercar? Because I feel like this dealership got to be smoking on something, because for them to be asking for almost 150K, pretty much the price, anything over 100K is like a price for a supercar. And if this is not like a real big high-end dealership, I mean, it kind of is, but it's not like really one of them big dealership like Chevy, Dodge. They have this car, 2014 GT500 that they won 150K for with just only 1,000 miles. What do you guys really think about this? I know some car guys on here. If you're a car guy, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Would you pay this much money for a used vehicle that has only, I mean, it's not just any kind of vehicle, don't get me wrong. The GT500s are definitely one of a kind vehicle for any man. If you're a car guy, I feel like in your lifetime, you gotta experience owning one of these cars because before before Dodge came out with the Hellcats, Cat Pack, stuff like that, the GT500 years back was one of these cars that you definitely want to have, even with the Terminator Cobras and stuff. I'm a Mustang guy, so I definitely don't have any kind of hate for these cars. Definitely would choose these. I would definitely choose this car any day over a Hellcat, Scat Pack, a Dodge Demon. Even though the price is kind of different and stuff, but I would definitely choose a GT500 because these are one of the best cars you can own. But I don't know for you guys, if you a car guy, what do you think? Would you pay over 150K if you were to look? Let's say you was out there right now trying to find yourself a very clean 2014 GT500 with low miles, pretty much haven't been touched, messed with, none of that. Came from a one owner. Would you want to spend 150 grand for something like this? Do you think it's worth it with 1,000 miles on it? Let me know in the comments if you're on the live right now. What do you guys think? I personally think that this dealership is smoking something because 1,000 miles, don't get me wrong, is a very low miles. And I guarantee you one thing I can say about stuff like this. Whenever I see stuff, cars like this, vehicles like this at a dealership that they have listed up and they asking all this crazy, triple the amount that the car actually worth. One thing I can say, because they bought this vehicle, this is a pre-owned vehicle. So they bought it from somebody who actually bought it brand new. And one thing I could say that they most definitely did not pay the actual retail on. They most definitely didn't pay over $100,000 for this vehicle when they bought it from whoever the owner was. They most definitely didn't pay that much because they want 150K for this. Definitely not worth that price. Maybe 50K with 1,000 miles. Honestly, I think, I mean, that's still reason because a GT500 right now, right, with probably at least roughly like 30,000 miles, for 30, 40, somewhere around there. In that price range is what you will be paying. Could be somewhere around there, I'll say, but maybe the highest I think this would be worth right now. Like if somebody has something like this, I think you could probably get at least like roughly, I'm just saying with price range for things right now, I would say they could probably get at least like 80, close to 80s, high 70s, high 70 for something like this. But I think that the dealership that have this car most definitely bought it from somebody who was obviously was an older person and they probably spent 50 grand, like you said, years back, brand new, bought it brand new, probably 50, somewhere 60, or probably a little bit over that, just pulling out random numbers. And the dealership ended up paying a little bit over what they bought it for. And now they got it listed up at a dealership, which is crazy, bro. Like 150K, yo. Like 150K is kind of insane. Like I think that they definitely got to be smoking on something to be listing a vehicle. This is a very special vehicle, though. I'm not gonna make it seem like it's just any kind of regular car because it's really not. But the fact that they want like the C8, they want like them real like exotic car price and stuff. Right now, you can buy yourself a used, probably at least like probably 2011, 2010, somewhere around there. Lambo, like a Huracan, for somewhere around like this price that they asking. a used, like an older year model. I wouldn't say like real old, but somewhere around like 2011, 10, 12, around there. You can buy yourself a Lamborghini with this price that they asking. I don't know too much about this vehicle, but I know for a fact the number one thing that I seen when I was looking at it is the fact that it has a very, very low miles, and it's a GT500, and I think it has the Super Snake. It's like the Super Snake. Still does not worth 150K to me. I definitely don't feel like. I mean, the crazy thing about it, somebody out there probably will end up buying this. Somebody who probably have like the money that they want to spend, they don't mind spending 150 grand. But this vehicle been sitting at this um, dealership where I'm at. I think I've been there for probably at least roughly, probably at least like couple years. They also have another vehicle in there. I think it's a 2003 Ford Mustang. Um, Cobra. I think it's a Terminator Cobra they have. It has like the very rare color. I forgot the colors. It's like kind of like a mixed color. And they also won like somewhere around like 50, 60 grand for us, which has a low miles also. But I just think one of these things like this, these are some of the stuff that I don't understand about dealerships, yo. I don't know what they be thinking, but to sell something like this for this price, definitely, most definitely gonna have to sit for a pretty long time. Not saying that somebody wouldn't spend that kind of money, because there's always a buyer out there willing to spend whatever money you asking for whatever vehicle you selling at the end of the day, because they obviously want the vehicle. But I think 150 grand for a 2014 GT500 with 1,000 miles, definitely not worth that kind of money. I definitely wouldn't spend that kind of money, even if I were to like have that kind of money laying around. I think no disrespect to the GT500 family, but 150K definitely not worth that. 150K for 2014, definitely that's like a price for a supercar that you can buy. Spend that kind of money on. Definitely is something that's not. I would never spend that kind of money on that. But these are one of the things I'd be talking about with these. Like now, I feel like most dealerships out there, or most big businesses and stuff, because of COVID, or the inflation going up, all that stuff, these dealerships tend to, especially when it comes to cars, and is a very like rare car, like something that's special, like a car like this. They always try to take a huge advantage over something like this, and want to get somebody. I think that somebody gonna want to spend 150 grand. Even like I wouldn't say like a middle class person, even if they were to like finance a vehicle like this, you got to be out of your mind to get a financing approved for something like this, because it's kind of crazy to me with the price. I would understand at least like probably somewhere around like 80, most 80 grand for something like this, probably the most. Somebody probably gonna want to buy that pretty quick, but 150K definitely will not be that kind of money. If I had that laying around, I would definitely not want to spend that kind of money. But if you guys on the live, let me know. I'm talking about the 2014 Shelby GT500, that a dealership around where I'm at. It has 1,000 miles, and this dealership is asking 150K for this vehicle right here behind me. If you're a Ford guy or if you're a car guy, let me know in the comments. Do you think 1,000 miles, 2014 GT500 with a one owner, I think it's a Super Snake, pretty much. And do you guys think that, would you want to spend this kind of money on that kind of car if you had it laying around? Do you guys think that's a fair price? Let me know in the comments before I end this live. And I appreciate those who are on the live right now. If you're on the live, definitely help support the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure give this a thumbs up. Help support the channel. I would definitely appreciate it. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, though, man. I definitely, being a car guy, though, this is one of them things where it just doesn't make sense to me in seeing how a vehicle like this could be going for this price. At that point, I just feel like they probably just made up. Whoever was listing it up probably just wrote like a number out there and think that this is something that somebody would be willing to just go to their bank, pull it out and go pay for it cash. It's kind of insane to me. No hate. Love this car. This is one of the vehicle I definitely want to own. One day I definitely will. And I'm just here to give you guys my own personal intake on this. I go live every day on the channel. So if you guys on this channel for your first time, definitely feel free to support the channel. If you're a Mopar guy, I got a 2014 Ram. I'm gonna be doing a swap on this truck. Gonna be going from a 5.7 to a 6.4. So if you into car stuff, even fitness stuff like that, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel. But I'm about to end this live. I will see you guys in the next one. Those who are on the live, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.